Good morning student, myself Millie Sankla, and today's session our subject design of stress concrete structure. We discuss our module that is flexure design of stress concrete element, and here we discuss the strain compatibility method and also we solve the example. Now first of all, what is the point of this method? This method is very rigorous method, okay, and here we estimate the flexure strength of stress concrete section is based on the compatibility of strain and equilibrium of forces acting on section at the stage of failure. Now first of all, we assume the distribution of strain across the section is linear and plane section normal to the axis remain plane after bending. This one is the first assumption. Now the second assumption, the stress distribution in compression zone of concrete can be defined by means of coefficient applied to the characteristic compressive strength and average compressive stress. The position of center of compression can be find out. Third one is the tensile resistance of concrete is neglected. Maximum compressive strain in concrete at failure reaches at particular value. Okay, this is the four assumption when we solve the example of strain compatibility method. Now here in this figure, cross section of beam is given, that is B, and depth is D. Here the cable is provided. Okay, this one is our stress diagram, epsilon Cu, and here at bottom fiber epsilon Su minus epsilon Fc, and this is our strain diagram, and at top fiber K1 Fck. From top fiber to at level of this Cu is K2x, okay, and this is our Cu compressive, and this one is bottom is subjected to, that means tensile. Okay, now according to this figure we discuss the theory. Now first of all, the shape of this concrete stress distribution in compression zone follow the factor stress strain curve of for concrete, that is known as stress block. Properties of concrete stress block can be expressed in terms of the characteristics ratio, that is K1 and K2, that is given in figure. The figure shows the stress and stress distribution at limit state of collapse for rectangle beam with steel in tendon zone, and the parameters K1 and K2 are not constant but depend upon the compressive strength of concrete. Okay, this one is the stress block, we can say stress diagram and strain diagram. K1 and K2 is the factor that is depend upon compressive strength of concrete. Characteristic of this stress block suggested by, and here value of K1 varies between 0.5 to 0.7 and the value of K2 is between 0.42 to 0.47 for concrete compressive strength varying 60 to 20 Newton per mm square. Okay, this is the value of K1, K2 and strength of concrete between 20 to 60. The ultimate strain epsilon Cu varies with concrete strength. This is the ultimate strength of concrete. Now K1 is the ratio of average compressive stress to maximum compressive stress permitted at the time of designed failure, and K2 is equal to ratio of distance of center of compression from extreme compression fiber to depth of neutral axis. Okay, look at this. This one is the distance of center of compressive from extreme compressive fiber to the depth of neutral axis. Okay, from this depth of neutral axis, and same here the K1 is the average compressive stress to maximum compressive stress permitted at the time of designed failure. K2 is depend upon depth and this K1 is depend upon the values of compressive stresses. Now, according to this graph represents the cube strength, and according to that we have to take a value of K1 and K2, that is parameter, and this is depend upon the strength, compressive strength of concrete. Here the 20, M20, M30, M40, M50 and M60. Okay. Now total compression Cu is equal to K1 FCK B into XU. Total tension Tu is equal to APS, then FP and B. Ultimate flexure strength of section is given by Mu, APS, FPB, D minus K2 into XU, then finally K1 FCK B D minus K2 into XU. For the flexure strength computation by strain compatibility method, the knowledge of the stress strain characteristics of steel that is used as prestressing tendon is necessary. Okay. Now steps for strain compatibility method. First we compute effective strain epsilon SE in steel due to prestress after allowing for the all losses from stress strain curve for steel. Second, we assume trial value for depth of neutral axis XU and evaluate the difference between epsilon SU minus epsilon SE. From the stress strain diagram, epsilon SU is equal to 0.0035. Compute the value of epsilon SE. Using the stress strain curve for steel, determine the value of stresses in steel at failure of FPB corresponding to epsilon SU. Okay, now we compute total compression Cu and total tension Tu. Cu is equal to K1 FCK BXU and Tu is equal to APS, area of prestressing steel, FPB. Now the fifth one step, if the compressive and tensile forces are equal, then assume value of XU is correct. If Tu is less than Cu, if our tensile value is less than compressive value, then decrease value of XU. Decrease the value of XU. And if Tu is greater than Cu, in that condition increase the value of XU. Repeat the step 2 to 4 until a reasonable agreement is achieved. Now the sixth one, compute the ultimate moment Mu, and equation is equal to APS into FPB D K2 into XU. Now we solve example. Example, read the data. Pre-tension concrete beam 100 mm by 160 mm cross section of beam is given, is prestressed by 10 number of high tensile wire of 2.5 mm diameter located at eccentricity of 40 mm. The initial force in each wire is 6.8 kN. The loss of strain in wire due to elastic shortening, creep, shrinkage of concrete is estimated to be 0.0012 unit. The characteristic of cube strength of concrete is 50 Newton per mm square. The load strain curve given in this figure for 2.5 mm diameter wires give strain corresponding to load 6.8 kN as 0.0073. Estimate the ultimate flexure strength of section using strain compatibility method. Now first FCK is given 50, K1 factor from this figure. Okay, look at this. Here the value of this FCK is given 50, that means somewhere here, and according to this our value of K1 is bisect here. Okay, here we take a proportionate value. K1 is 0.5412 and K2 is somewhere here, and that is 0.440. Epsilon Cu, that means strain in concrete, is given 0.00315. Okay, Look at this, the value is given 0.00, just a minute, 0.00315, that is our epsilon Cu. Okay, 40, again we can see here, that is epsilon Cu is equal to 0.00 from here, 315. Strain in wire at 6.8 kilonewton load is equal to 0.0073. Total loss of strain is 0.0012, that is given in data, and effective strain epsilon Se is equal to 0.0073 minus this loss of strain is equal to 0.0061. From this cube strength and K1 and K2 we find three values, K1, K2, and also we find out epsilon Cu, okay, according to this figure. Now this one is the strain versus load diagram for 2.5 mm wire. Okay, 2.5 mm wire, that means ki somewhere here, assume XU is equal to 50 mm. From this strain diagram, when 50 value is given, then that is 0.00315, then 120 minus 50 is 0.0044. Epsilon Su minus epsilon Se is equal to epsilon Cu, and here epsilon Su minus this value we already find out, 0.0061, that is equal to 0.0444. Epsilon Su we find 0.0105. From this figure, the force corresponding to epsilon Su from according to this epsilon Su is 9.1 kilonewton. Okay, just look at this, 0.00, that means somewhere here 0.01, and according to this our value is 9.1 kilonewton. Okay, this one is the approximate value from this graph. Total tensile force Tu is equal to 10 into 9.1, 91 kilonewton. Total compressive force K1 FCK BXU is equal to 0.54, FCK 50, B 100, and XU is equal to 50. Here we assume this XU. Answer is 135 kilonewton. The value of Tu is less than Cu. Decrease the value of XU for second trial, because in theory we discussed that if Tu will be reduced of Cu, then we decrease the value of Xu, because here we assume Xu. Now we take Xu 40, and from this graph 40 is proportionate to 0.00315, 120 minus 40 is equal to 0.0063, and after solving that we get epsilon Su 0.0124 and force 11 kilonewton. Tu is equal to 10 into 11, that means 110, and Cu is equal to K1 FCK BXU, that is 108. That means these two values are similar, nearby value. Tu is nearly to Cu, so strain compatibility is established. Strain compatibility means balance. Ultimate flexure strength Mu is equal to APS FPB D minus K2 XU. APS is equal to 110, then FPB is equal to 10 raised to cube 120 minus K2 factor 0.44, XU is equal to 40, and my ultimate flexure strength is 11.26 kilonewton into meter. Okay, here our example is complete. Just now we stop here. Okay, in next session we solve another example.